Hello, my dear old students. I hope you are doing well. This is our 11th week of this semester, and in this week, we are going to know about the Simpson's 3-8 rule by using C programming. Okay, now let's start. We already know about the how Simpson's 3-thread rule works. In this slide, you show that you've seen that the algorithm of Simpson's one third 3/3 rule is give 3/8 rule is given here. Okay, at first you have to start your program, then initialize the variables and take inputs from the outside world like a lower limit, upper limit, and subintervals. And from these inputs, you have to calculate the intervals which is indicated by H, then calculate sum 1 which is if A plus if B, and you have to execute a for loop which starts from 1 and it's run up to n minus 1 values. If now according to the Simpson's 3/8 rule, we have to check where the value of I is divided by without any remainder 3. That means I mod 3 equals to 0. Then we calculate sum 2, which is sum 2 equals to sum 2 plus f a plus I into h, or we calculate sum 3, which is sum 3 equals to sum 3 plus f into a uh, plus I into h. Then we end our loop and all these values are put in the Simpson's 3/8 rule and get our desired result. There is an example given for you where you can see that the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is pi by 2 and the equation is sin x dx, and this equation is solved by Simpson's 3/8 rule by using C programming. For the C programming, you have to write the header files, which is stdio.h and math.h. Then you calculate the sin x value, and of course the sin x value is a fraction number, so that we initialize this by a float variable. Then you have to write your main program here, where you initialize some variables like a, b, n, h, sum 1, sum 2, sum 3, and of course the area, which is our desired result. Then take input like a lower limit, upper limit, and sub intervals. Uh, by taking all the inputs, you have to calculate the intervals, which is h equals to b minus a divided by n, and calculate sum 1, then sum 2 and sum 3, and then find out the area of the equation. There is a sample input output where you can see that the lower limit is 0, which is given here. The upper limit is pi by 2, and that means 1.5708, and the intervals of intervals equals to 6, and we get our desired result, that is area, which is 1.00006. Okay, that's all for today's week. I hope all of you understand, and please try to join the live session, which will be held on every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Thank you all.